Okay, I did not want to have to make this video, but here we go. Disney, if this was you, because you're desperate to get me to see your film, we have to talk. Let me see. Let me see. AMC. No, not that. Let me see. We have to talk about the fact that you've been ruining my franchise and why I'm migrating away from you because of how badly you've treated my favorite film franchises. So that one day you can actually do better. But this is part one of that. Are you ready? Here it is. AMC. Disney. These are... oh, wait, that's the wrong account. Sorry. Gmail. May have actually happened this. I didn't even seem to want. Okay, I know it says I saw it, but you want to know the truth? I'll tell you what happened in the actual app. So, let's see. AMC has a finicky service, but I'd rather deal with that than deal with the Disney Church and the Great Rat Empire. So here it goes. Here it is. Are you ready? Tickets. You might be like, let's view this ticket, right? I did not actually see this. I got a refund. And the convenience fee did get refunded. So I gave you some money for this. But only a pidget because I think... But I'm not seeing it. But here's the thing, right? Here's the issue. AMC. Let me see. AMC... see. Refund issued. Yeah, here it is. Due to a scheduling error, this is not anyone. The movie AMC was canceled. Spirit was regarding following showings today, even made of Shaft. Look, Disney. I know you want to promote Mufasa, right? I know you want to force me to watch. Are you ready? This. One of these two. It doesn't matter. Let's just say it's this bullshit. I know you don't want me seeing this film because you'd rather want... Because move Beyonce, money on Beyonce's for the line. And no, we can't have this film fail. I know you're desperate to not have that headline, Disney. Well, which if you do, which you kind of deserve to have that headline. But here's the problem, right? This movie, in my eyes, isn't canon. Because and it could have been canon if you made... So if you made this movie 2D, fine. One day, when you actually decide to get off your ass, make 2D films again, and make a 2D version of this film, I'll go see it and buy the 4K of the live-action remake. That's only if you do that, which I do not think you're smart enough to do. In fact, I think you're incredibly dumb, Disney, because I do not think you made the right live-action remake. What I expected is a Pixar-style Lion King remake. You know why I wanted a Pixar style? Not a live action? Or at least if you wanted to, you needed to make it actually match the characters, like this. Are you ready? Here it is. Here's the reason why I would have loved to see this. Because if you made it using the render animation and did a good job, I might have actually decided to see this film. But but you didn't in 2019. I mean, look, movie would have been geared towards more modern anthropomorphic like Zootopia's animals. However, I'm wondering, could the kingdom be made into a tribal kingdom and yada yada yada? Either that, or there is a one way the Mufasa and live action Lion King could have worked. You ready? This. You could have made all the animals humans. And now, the only way we're going to see a realistic Lion King that has humans is if it's an M-rated video game. Or T-rated even. I doubt you're going to make that because you don't want to take risks. So we're stuck with this lame slop because the first one succeeded. I did not see the original Lion King live-action remake in theaters. I did see the original animated version on some anniversary events because I actually liked that version. I would have liked this story if you made it in 2D because this is everything that the original Lion King's everything this is not. You know why I'm seeing this movie, Disney? I want you to do better because not only do you own 3 of my favorite damn film franchises, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and maybe even more, like Aliens I'm starting to like. Or even Avatar. You've owned one of my favorite boy brands. And you're using my mom's nostalgia with the girl brand's excuse to buy them. But also, are you ready for this? Here it is. Here's the problem. If you did this, Disney, if you did this, I'm not going to support out of petty spite. Oh man, you're going to be, I might just get you in trouble. Look, Dad bought the tickets for me. He wants me to see this movie. We are seeing this together. The problem, if this is you, and if this is the scheduling error that you've done, you know what? I actually might just decide to keep the tickets bought until the event comes, and then scan them so I can actually see it, and not see Mufasa. I do not think the vandalization of actual 2D art is working. You see, I'm going to write a book about why you should do certain stories in realism and certain stories in stylization, and why you need to, and it's going to be called The Styles of the, like, and it's going to be an interesting book covering the different mediums and how to use them in video games and movies. And why I think some things need to be told animated and not, and some things live action. That's why I think the 1993 Mario movie was a disaster, and why the 2023 one rocked, according, and was verified hot. Critics did not like that because they went into it expecting a Citizen Kane instead of the Mario movie, and that's why everyone loved it. Same, and where the opposite is true for The Last Jedi. We expected a continuation of the saga. We got what they tried making into a Citizen Kane, and it sucked. And now even the media is starting to admit that they've hit a brick wall. Because, here's the thing. When you're making a movie, you shouldn't try to make them like every movie Citizen Kane. If it's a continuation of an older story, you need to keep things consistent and make sure that the story actually gets continued correctly. That's not what you did, Disney. Oh yeah, never mind this. Imagine if AMC was like, I don't think the series is popular enough for adults, and though that's the problem. I'm an adult. I want to see this in a theater. Funny. Tips off to you. But anyways, let me tell you the reason. Where is it? Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Here it is. Here's the right one. So, Gmail. Let's go back here. If I see any more refunds for this, right? I'm going to contact the theater, or I'm going to do a different theater entirely. I do not think, and I think it's better for me to watch than what I actually watched it for. You know what I watched it for? Revenge of the Sith. Handled it just fine before the internet came around in my life. So here's the thing, right? Are you ready? Here it is. And if you do this again, if you refund this again, I will contact the theater and tell them what actually happened. Either that or I'll buy in a different theater. If that happens, I'll contact them. Now, currently, I'm going to see this movie. You know why I don't want to support you, Disney? Why I don't feel comfortable supporting you? After all the bullshit you've done to all my favorite film franchises? I'll tell you the reason why. It's because you keep telling us fans that we are unsophisticated. What exactly is this more sophisticated audience? It's not a sophisticated audience that will accept better stories. No, it's a sophisticated audience that will gobble up whatever bullshit you put out. And that's the problem, Disney. That's the issue. And look, I don't think you're going to allow me to watch the Disney version of the Sonic movies. Even though, like, I have proof, right? Apparently, my alternate universe self, before he died and went to hell and heaven, through repentance, apparently, Wilfred, apparently, my name's Caleb, by the way, apparently, he was going to see Splatoon as his film 20, like his first Super Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe movie, and for your universe, Disney, you're gonna make him wait all the way until film 112. I find that bullshit, because then it might be impossible for him to catch up with the story. It's impossible at that point, because it's stupid that you're doing that. If anything, you should just want them to watch it. Like, have you ever heard of the movie Yesterday? I know what you're doing. You're gonna claim to all the fans that Nintendo that took away Kamala or Mario, when in reality it's you, or whoever the hell used the Panderstone/Cornerstone. Let me see. Yesterday. In early 2020, before these, like, Dad showed me this movie saying that it was gonna happen to Mario. And you know what happened? After that, whole bunch of memes with the Mario 3D All-Stars happened. Now that's the thing about this movie. I love this film because it actually is a lot. It's the polar opposite movie to me. It's the polar opposite movie to Monsters University. It's more uplifting than soul crushing. And the truth of the matter is, yesterday everyone knew the deal. Tay, only Jack remembers the songs. He's about to become a very big deal. Here's the reason why I think, and even though Nintendo or Warner Bros. Might blame them, David Zaslav or Nintendo, Super Smash Bros. Fans, you know what I'm blaming? You. South Park and our universe's version of Star Wars fans know the truth. They told me in 2023 I was going to remember everything. And yes, they're doing that for my own good because I don't have an alternate universe self to spout. And the only way to preserve me is to preserve my memories as well. And if they chose me, like, I'll show you all the evidence eventually, people, but look, Disney, you want to know the truth? Ever since you bought Star Wars, you've been downgrading yourself. You know how I know it's Sony that's going to do this Super Mario Bros. Movie? And not the Kamala and Turzo movie? Let me show you. Let me show you. Now, apparently, you know what this is? You ready? they're plotting out, believe it or not, an entire Smash Bros. Cinematic universe. And guess what keeps popping up on my feed? Are you ready? I know you may say this is highly irresponsible because you think, oh, you can't handle this, but you know what? Here it goes. Are you ready on why I'm actually glad for Sony? Here it is. Gosh, where is it? Where's the frickin' thing? Also, and yes, due to your toxic handling of DI, I am saying no to this bullshit. Oh, here it is. I might be one of the Rubicon Challenge's only way to preserve me and make me part of them. Might be that I mentioned earlier. I'll talk about it in a future video, but aside from that, and you know what I said? Yeah. Only a taller me would enjoy Bluey. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I'm too old for that crap. Despite its deep messaging, I just feel it's a little weird for me to watch. So you know what? I know why you're saying it. It's too offensive for the modern audience. You know what I say to you? Pussy. You're a pussy, Disney, if you think that. You're an absolute pussy. But, anyways. What was I going to say again? Also, don't make... I found this in Monsters, Inc. Just telling you why. But anyways, where in the absolute hell is this? Gosh. Here it is. Here's the evidence. Now, apparently they think this is actually the Kamala and Turzo movie, and this is the one they're going to make me watch. They think I'm living in the Kamala and Turzo universe when in reality, I'm not. Now, here's the problem. And yes, Disney, after the shift, you need to make the Pete Docter cut of this and add the rivalry scene and fix all the plot issues. Otherwise, I will not accept that movie as canon. Same goes for Toy Story 4 and 5, except you need to do them right next time. So anyways, see that? See that? That means that film 1, all the way to here, they're going to allow me. I'll even help them edit this. And how I help them edit this? See this? See this? This had a typo that I fixed. So yeah, you can thank me later, people who make that. Here's the problem, right, Disney? Here's the reason why I have a huge issue with you. For every good film you make, like Inside Out 2, you make a billion other stupid choices or movies. Like, why, after the success of Inside Out 2, why did you announce Monsteropolis? Especially since you haven't made an actual sequel for years. Why not announce an Inside Out Land? The only thing here's the thing, right? I do kind of understand why they did Monsteropolis for Inside Out Land. First of all, they are playing a fine film park, and second of all, if their parks are breaking down, they're certainly in no position to take risks like that. So, sort of, I can understand it. But you wanna know something? You wanna know what my problem is? You know what you could have done? You could have had Kata, New Republic, Luke Skywalker versus the Yuzhong Vong. This is the trilogy you should have made. This is the trilogy we still have, and will still have. It's a trilogy that you're gonna redo somehow. I don't know why. And this is the trilogy we are not getting right now. There's no episode 10, 11, and 12 right now. So yeah, if you continue down this route, Disney, I will not deal with this. I will not deal with your misuse of So let me show you, right? See this? See this? And here it is. And not South Park, where is it? See these two? See this? You know what you're doing, Disney? You're not like Sig, where you accidentally stumbled across it. You're like this. South Park told it as it is. You are mad right now, and if this is what you're actually doing over there at Disney, manipulating reality, I might start a lawsuit against you. So yeah. But aside from all that, you want to know something? Sony might also allow me to watch their version of Sonic movies. You won't allow me to watch your version. Which is oddly weird why you decided to refund this. You knew that was going to be okay for me. Why would you do that if this... Unless... Here's my theory. If this movie wasn't coming out. Mufasa. Apparently, I think they're trying to kill momentum for this movie. Sonic 3. And I think they're trying to make as many events for Mufasa as possible. We need to stop them. I don't think we should let Disney win. So yeah. Raise your hand if you don't think we should just support Sega and Paramount. And not let Disney win. Say aye! Okay. All of you said aye.